This woman is trying to poison the food she made and served for her stepson. She bring out the poison and look around carefully to make sure that there is no one around. She's trying to poison her stepson and she carefully sprinkled the poison on top the food that is well served. She look around and mixes the food very well so that the poison will not be noticed. After she was done mixing the poison very well, she now hide the remaining poison in her clothes so that no one will notice what she has done. She noticed that the poison she added was not enough, so she decided to add more to the food. After she was done adding poison to the food, she now tried to hide it again so that his stepson will not notice what she has done to his food. She then called him, "Please come over and eat your food. Your food will be cold." She was busy watching a program from her phone while she waited for her stepson to come. And then the stepson finally comes out to greet the stepmom. She told him, "I made and served your favorite food." He said, "Really? You served my favorite food?" He told his stepmom that I am not hungry, but the stepmom insists that he eats a little bit from the food. Immediately he tried to eat the food, his phone rang. He got a call from a job interview asking him to come now, that they are all waiting for him. And he needed the job badly because he applied for different companies without getting the call from them. They told him to come right away if he need the job, or else they will give the job to someone else. He told them, "I will be there in half an hour. Please keep the job for me because I really need the job badly." He then told his stepmom about the job, that if he did not go right now, that they will give the job to someone else. His stepmom was not happy about it. He told him to eat the food, and he told his stepmom, "Please ma, I cannot eat the food now." Then the lady now said, "Okay, I will keep the food and wait for you." He told his stepmom, "I will eat the food immediately when I come back." But his stepmom was not happy about it because she knows fully well what she has done to the food. And then she said to herself, "Don't worry, you will come back and eat this food. I will make sure I wait here until you come back and eat it." The stepmom said, "I will not go anywhere. I will make sure I wait for you until you come back and eat this food." She was so disappointed that her plan failed this time. Not too long, she began to feel sleeping. She began to fall asleep because she is tired. She was relaxing in a living room, trying to wait for her son to come back. After waiting for him for a while, she decided to go to her room to relax, not knowing the food is still in the living room. She walked into her room to sleep properly and leave the food on the table. Her son came back from where he went to play ball with his friend. He saw the food and started smiling. After he saw the food on the table, he started looking around to see if anyone is around. He dropped his ball and then dropped his bag. He looked around again and he sees nobody in the house. And then he opened the food. He moved the food close to himself. And then the food is also his favorite. The food is also his favorite food, and he's beginning to eat the food right away, not knowing this food has been poisoned by his own mom. The food was poisoned for the stepson to eat the food, so that only his son will inherit their father's property. But unfortunately, the own son began to eat this food, which was poisoned by his own mom, who was now sleeping in the room. He is really enjoying the food because he likes food a lot. Then he began to feel a burning sensation in his stomach. He began to notice some pains in his stomach. But then he knocked it. He continued eating and then he felt a sharp pain in his stomach and he could not continue eating. And then he could no longer bear this pain. This is the poison taking effect in his stomach and he is slowly passing out and fell to the ground, began to jerk and shake. And that was how he lost his life while eating the food. Please be careful of what you do because you don't know how the next